𝗙𝙤𝙧𝙜. I'm your substitute teacher for the Espresso Podcast. My name, it's on the board behind me. Mr. Pizza. That's right. Hello, fellow teachers. Hope you're having a great day. I don't know if I'm going to be a sub much longer. Let's just say Mr. Pizza's here to stay. That's right. Yeah. They call me 𝗽𝘁𝗍𝗲. I got the dough. I got the flow. I got the cheese for show. Might have a couple zits on my face. It's a disgrace. Don't worry. It's not acne. I call it pepperoni. I'll see you guys in the lounge. That's right. Mr. fucking Pizza. I'm not allowed to cuss. I'm going to try not to say the F word today. On the Espresso Podcast, 𝗙𝙤𝙧𝙜. What's up, fam? What's good? It's spooky season. I hate it when people say spooky season. I can't believe I just said that. But, dude, I've got pants on. Look at this. This is the earliest I've ever worn pants in my entire life. I usually start wearing pants, like, in February. I'm such a shorts douche. Dude, catch me in college. I don't think I even had pants in college. I played football too. I just wore shorts out there on the field. Hot. Dude, I feel cozy in pants. I feel like a new man. Like, you know when you wear like dress pants or something, you feel kind of sexy? I've been feeling sexy all day. Too sexy for my shirts. Too sexy. And I got this Cut shirt on. Me and Cut struck a deal. Can't believe I just flexed into the camera. But really, I'm a Cuts team member now. And these shirts are, I'm not just saying this, I would never say this to you guys, but these shirts are, like, if you like plain shirts that just fit well and they don't get wrinkled, I'm sorry. Cuts.com. But I'm wearing their shirts all the time now because they're actually really nice. I'm like modeling in the camera right now. Like, they're actually really nice. Anyway, it's Halloween. Damn, and the weather is so Halloween. It rained all day Sunday, rained all day Monday. I love that shit. But it's gloomy out. It's perfect for Halloween. It doesn't need to be like a nice night for Halloween. It can be all fucked up. That's how I like it. Dude, I was thinking about Halloween stuff because obviously I'm a holiday bitch. And I was thinking about like I went to the Halloween Spirit Halloween. Dude, Spirit Halloween they are jumping now. You ever go into a Spirit Halloween store? How come every time I go in there, I think I'm going to get actually killed? Why is it like an unsafe environment? It doesn't help that it's the one I went to is right next to Walmart. I was like, everyone has pink hair. But I feel super unsafe. Like, I feel like somebody's going to like come up to me and just fucking jab me in the ribs with like a pocket knife or something. They've got like that haunted house thing, like right in the middle. I used to die for those when I was a kid. I was the kid who wanted to do all the scary shit, but like right when I got up there, I was like, no. Like, my mom even knew when I was a kid. She was like, don't go in there. You're going to be scared for like 2 weeks. I was looking at all their like costumes and stuff. And like when I was a little kid, I was thinking about this. Like, I wanted one of those, I wanted to be Robin so bad for Halloween. Like with the plastic like chest and shit with like the abs, bro. You know how bad I wanted that with the green pants and the little things around I wanted that shit so bad, but it was like $40. And like for the first 15 years of my life, honestly, okay, maybe not 15, but like my first Halloween party, I was like, what's up? All right, we'll do this. Like, I don't know what to expect really. Pulled up at preschool. The only costume we had in the house was this bee costume. Cause I like didn't know it was that big of a deal. I didn't know like the vibe of the party, but like I had to wear a bee costume to this Halloween party because my mom wouldn't buy me like the Robin costume because it was like $40. So I walked into this party not knowing anything. There's Cinderella, there's Snow White, there's Aladdin, there's Iron Man, there's Hulk. All these kids have the dopest Halloween costume, and I walk in there with like the bee costume was like, it was like handmade, like my grandma made. I don't even know how we got it. We might still have it, but it was like it like went around my face. It made my face a perfect little bitch ass circle, and it was like padded for some reason, and it had wings and antennas, and I was so like thrown off that I was the biggest dumbass there that I started trying to make it scary. I was like walking up to like the Flash and shit, and I was like trying to growl and make it like I was like, it's a killer bee. Dude, I think I wore that for 7 consecutive Halloweens, just walking around a neighborhood with a big ass dumbass bee costume on. And yeah, that's my number one costume I've ever had in my life. Killer bee, bro. But let's talk about the scariest shit you've ever done. The espresso question of the week was, have you ever been haunted before? Like, has anything, like, what's the scariest thing that's ever happened to you? This actually happened to me one time. It was me and my friend who were like, we became friends because we were the biggest bitches. Like this is crazy. I think everybody did this, but me and him used to like sleep, like, dude, we were freshmen in high school, and I'd spend the night at his house and we'd sleep in the same bed. And we, like, if we heard a noise, we were straight up under the covers. Did other guy, like, friend groups do that? I think that's just low-key girls, but dude, me and my homies all slept in the same beds. And that shit was fire. Like, dude, if I got room in the bed, I'm not gonna like sprawl out. Like, go ahead, dog. But okay, so my homie was spending the night at my house, and nobody was home, and it was just me and him. We were like playing video games. I walked down the stairs, and my stairs like face the back of the house. There's a bunch of windows on the back of the house, and he's like, "Dude," I'm like, "What?" Well, I'm on the stairs and he's on the couch, like we're facing each other. He's like, bro. And I'm like, what? And he's like pointing at my shirt, and I look down, there's a laser on my shirt. So immediately we go in like full dramatic psycho mode. We like all hit the deck. He's like, get down! Like we thought somebody was really going to shoot my fucking sternum out. Right there. So we turn all the lights off in the house. We're like in military mode, like crawling around on the ground and shit. Like, dude, what do you think? And we kept seeing the laser, like they were really about to, like, they looked like it was an assassin outside, like, standing on my trampoline. We were so scared. We were calling my mom and shit. By the way, we're, like, 17-year-old high school dudes. Like, full of, like, testosterone, whey protein. And my mom was like, she was like, dude, on the phone, she was basically telling us we were bitches. She was like, turn on the lights and shut the curtains, but we were so freaked out. And, okay, we like made my mom come home early from work. And we were like saying all this shit to her, and the laser started popping up again, and we were like, see, and then every time you tell your mom, like, see, there it is, like it you know, when you're a kid and you're like, yo, there's something in my room, and then your mom comes to check it out and it's like not there at all, you're like, fuck, that's what happened with the laser. So I think like my homie actually, he just went home. Like it was so weird. I think I just went upstairs for the whole rest of the night, and we couldn't sleep and shit. And we figured out the next day it was my neighbor in the back just shining a laser fucking with us the whole time. Dude, I had little badass neighbors behind my house. This kid like had a bow and arrow and shot it, and it broke through my mom's window upstairs while I was home alone. I was like, no wonder I'm scared of God. That's the most haunted I've ever been. a bow and arrow shooting through my mom's window upstairs while I was downstairs home alone. I was like, but let's get into this. What's the most scared you've ever been? Espresso question of the week. Here you go. Kane1841. What's the most scared you've ever been?
When I was a kid, my dad took me to the zoo, and we were in the back area where the zookeepers take the animals in and out of the cages and stuff. And gorilla charged at me. It got so close that it spit on my face. I was just a little kid. It scared me so bad it knocked me on my ass.
Oh, abrupt. Yeah, dude, going to zoos is weird. I've been to a zoo one time, and I just thought, I was kind of scared of everything there. I'm like, aren't they all pissed off? Like, I was looking at all the zoo people, they were fucking slapping the shit out of, like, camels and stuff. I was like, they're pissed. Remember they can, like, bite the shit out of you? Oh, my God. I went to this horse, my most haunting, scariest experience with an animal. We went to the horse track. It was me and Joey. We went to this horse track at the fairgrounds in Indiana. This horse, like, I was like messing with this horse, like petting it and shit, like being nice, giving it some love, I was caressing its snout. That sounds weird, but I put my finger near its mouth, and it was just like, would not let my finger go for probably 5 minutes, and it was like increasing the pressure. I was like, I'm gonna lose my finger. That's what I think every time I go to a zoo. I'm like, these motherfuckers are going to kick me or bite me. I feel like my ACLs are going to be gone. Yeah, but if a gorilla spit on my face, dude, I don't know. I don't know if I'd be fucking with the zoo anymore. Here we go. Jerry PPB. What's the most scared you've ever been?
One time I caught someone breaking into my neighbor's house, but I was 16 and I was really drunk and stoned, so I didn't call the cops on them because I was afraid I'd get in trouble for being drunk and stoned.
I swear to God, only shit like that happens to me. Every time I like try to do my like due diligence in the community, I'm like, well, I am kind of drunk. Guess not. Or like I'd think the guy was robbing the house, but it'd really be like a fucking like a U-Haul guy like moving the couch out. These are just movers, two and a half guys in a truck. That's hilarious, bro. Didn't even say anything. Just chilled and watched him. Probably helped him like carry the TV out. Is this thing HD? Oh, hi. All right, here we go. Josh Neely, what's the most scared you've ever been?
Last year, I found out I owe the government $400 when I was doing my taxes, and I just realized I still haven't paid them. I think I'm fucked.
Dude, anything with the government, I'm like, I don't know. Like, not for me. I can't. I need someone to do that shit for me. Dude, one time in college, I had to pay the government $500. No, dude, it was it might have been more than that. It was alarming. My mom was like, for some reason, after taxes, you owe the government $5,000. And I was like, all right. Guess I won't be buying books. Like, I was going to buy books anyway. Dude, buying books in college is such a goddamn scam. Shut up. All right. All right, one more. My cuz, 𝗙𝘁𝙩𝙪, what's the most scared you've ever been?
Hey, Ben. Probably the scariest thing that's ever happened to me and my wife collectively. She went into labor a year ago. She was in labor for about 16 hours, and they were like, dude, we got to get this baby out, like, right now. So we went in the back room for a C-section, emergency C-section, they call it, which makes it even scarier. And we go back there, and I swear, dude, it's like a Saw movie. There's things whirling, and there's saws and vacuums and people talking really loud. barking out instructions. It was a pretty wild moment. My wife is looking me dead in the eye like, is everything okay? Like, she's wide awake during this. I'm like, yeah, you'll be fine. But it was freaky, and man, I tell you. But they sewed her up, and baby's good, she was good, and that's all there is. So, all right, love the show, man. You have a good one.
My boy. I don't know if you guys could hear that because he sounded like he was in a fucking hand dryer. So the C-section room when you're delivering a baby looks like one of those Saw bathrooms where the people are chained to the wall. How comforting. Baby on board. Ah! That's good, man. I'm glad everything turned out well, but, bro, I don't know if I'd be able to do that. When my wife has a kid, I'm going to be like, just let me know when it's all good. Because I'm not watching. I can't. There's no way. That'll change me for the rest of my life. All right. I forgot to do this. For 86 News, I'm James Benedict. In the social media world, the Island Boys are taking over. And no, I'm not talking about Tom Hanks and Wilson. These two guys look like the only exotic place they've traveled to is F-Boy Island. Am I right? And if you didn't understand that reference, it might have been a little too Pacific. I know. But the song the Island Boys have gone viral for actually is pretty wavy.
I'm an island boy, and I've been trying to make. Oh, I'm an island boy. I'm a just island boy.
Not bad, huh?
I'm a just island boy. I'm a get key white gun. You're gonna keep that gun. I'll be just staring at the sun. I'm yourself.
Not bad, right? Not bad. I'd say it's pretty good for two little sons of a beach. I know. Right? Yeah. If someone wanted to play the Island Boys at a party, I would just go ahead and say, sure. For 86 News, I'm James Benedict. Dude. Why is that every news guy? All right, let's go viral. I like totals. Viral is a segment where I take the most popular hashtags on social media and just talk about them. But before we get into viral, remember, the Espresso Podcast is brought to you by Wave One Media. If you want to start your own show, visit thewave1.com. All right, hashtag I learned my lesson. Dude, the only time I ever learned my lesson is when the only time I ever learn anything is when I mess something up. I can't just learn something and do it. I have to learn it, do it, fuck up really bad, and then do it again wrong like 4 more times and then do it right, kinda. That's how I learn everything. Efficient. I learned my lesson when, I think the time I learned my lesson the hardest was when, like, you ever get, like, the most terrifying thing in the world growing up is when you get yelled at by, like, your friend's mom or, like, your cousin's mom. You know, it just feels like they should never, like, reprimand you. Bro, I swear, I was like, all I did when I was a kid was just fight. That's all I did. All I did was just watch like superheroes and shit, and then anytime I got around any guy or girl cousins, we were just gonna fight. That's it. My cousin was like big as hell. This dude was like in high school, and I was like in 4th grade or something, and me and him would just fight. And one time I bit the shit out of him because I didn't think anything was wrong with biting. Like I would do that shit all the time growing up. I'd bite my sisters on the calf. That's probably some weird childhood thing. But my cousin was on top of me, he wouldn't get up, and I was kneeing him and shit, and I bit his ass right in the ribs. And he's like, ah! I remember his scream. He's like, ah! And I was like, damn, that was a real scream. And he told his mom, and my aunt just fucking laid it on me. And I didn't talk for like the next 2 days on the trip. I was like, see? It's just a bite. Just lighten up, bro. I don't think biting's that bad. If you know what I mean. Hashtag makes me feel sexy. I talked about it earlier, wearing pants. Dude, something about a fresh pair of pants just gets me feeling fucking frisky. The cotton on the inside. It's really a new pair of socks. You ever get a new pair of socks and you're like, It's never, you can't ever put on like you wear new socks, you put them on once, you put them on like, you take them off and you put them on 2 hours later, not the same feeling. Some people despise socks. I used to be one of those people, but I fucking love socks now. You guys know I sleep in those babies. How do you not sleep in socks? That's all I want to know. Your feet aren't cold? Oh. If I'm not sleeping in socks, I feel like there's something wrong. My gibbies are cold, baby. That was one of those weird, weird family words that I, developed as a kid. You know, you kind of still have them. You go back home to your parents' house and they call stuff weird shit, and you're like, don't say that, Mom. That was mine. Instead of feet, gibbies. No! I think I did an espresso question on that before. What was the weird family word you use? It was always weird, like when some kid would come into your house and say a word that you're not allowed to say. You didn't know how to act. Like I had this one kid over one time and he said sucks. I was like, bro, you can't say sucks. Like now my family thinks you're a piece of shit. So whatever you want to do. But I'm just letting you know, my entire family is looking at you differently right now for the rest of the time you're here. So you can call your mom now. I couldn't say shit growing up. Couldn't say fart. No way. I still feel weird saying that. We said let one. Ah! Did you let one? I was like, I wish I didn't because you just said it like that. Hashtag things my pets do when I leave home. Dude, I hated, I love my dog, but I hated when that dude would act up. One time I acted like I left my house just to see what my dog would do. I pulled out of the driveway, went down the road, parked, and walked to the back of the house and looked through all the windows and shit. This dude was on the couch, eating pizza, playing PS2. I'm like, yo. It's amazing the things if you can sneak up on your dog while it's just doing some bad shit, they feel so guilty. Dogs are people, man. Dogs are the same thing as guys. They might be even nicer than guys. I swear that's the only reason girls like guys with beards, because I just remind them of fucking Cocker Spaniels and shit. I love facial hair. I'm like, do you? Or do you think I'm a Dalmatian? Dogs and guys, same thing. Dogs are nicer. Dogs don't talk. Dogs are way too close to being humans. Kind of creeps me out. Hashtag. No, let's go. Let's do days of the week. Days of the week. Thursday. Oh, dude, it's my birthday this week. Dude, when this pod drops, it's my birthday that day. Say something to you, boy. I'll appreciate it. I'm a bitch that loves my birthday. I used to be the guy that was like, no, it's not of it. Now I'm like, the worst people when they like their birthday way too much. It's my birthday. I'm like, okay. I'm a little birthday bitch. I'm feeling it right now, actually. Let's go Thursday, though. National Chocolate Day? Are you serious? That's it? You take my little happy ass in a gas station for some sour candy? I'm coming out with like a... What have I been getting lately at the gas station? I feel guilty when I just get candy at a gas station. So now this is what I've been doing. I get like 14 like things of Pop-Tarts. I'm like, it's fine. It's not candy. It's fine. I just had candy corn just a second ago. And it really, like, I always try to stick up for shit like that because I'm like, it's older, you know. It is Halloween. It's a symbol of Halloween. Like, I try to like feel like stick up for it and shit, but like it is gross, man. Like, there's nothing. I tried like the bottom part, disgusting. Middle part was okay. Candy corn really like it's really just there for no reason. And who even makes it? It's called like Bratches or whatever. Brax? Is that how you say that? Seasonal candy. Bratches candy. They make the worst fucking candy. Bratches candy is all the shit that's on like your high school office's secretary's desk. You know? It's just like jelly beans and like weird shit that you're like, you know when you get that weird, Bratches party mix. Peppermints, the spearmints, caramels. Just a bunch of no-name shit. The worst. That's the shit that's all on your like high school guidance counselor's desk. You're like, I'm good. It's the sucker with the loop in it, you know what I mean? There's some suckers that you get at the bank that are like dum-dums. Hate those too, but it has the loop in that thing. No, pass. That's Bratches shit. That's ratchet. Bratches ratchet. That was the shit that was always like in my Halloween bag for way too long after Halloween. I was like, I'm good. It just sits there until you throw it out. You kind of feel bad. How bad did it feel to throw away your Halloween bag? You're like, I kept it until like summer though. Saving the best shit for last. You got to save that Snickers. You get a little Snickers, you're saving that till like Thanksgiving, dude. That's going down. Friday. National Cat Day. Nothing I like more than when a cat just gets what it deserves, dude. When a cat like falls down, I'm like, you and I both know you deserve that shit for just being a piece of shit. An entitled little bastard around here. Nothing I like more than when cats just deserve to fall down. They have it made, dude. They're little princesses. They're bitchy. When they land on their feet every goddamn time. It's just like, can a cat, like, come on. Fuck off, cats. You got it all. You don't appreciate anything. National Oatmeal Day. World Stroke Day. Every Sunday night between 9 and 11, I have a stroke. Can't do anything. National Breadstick Day. Really, nothing compares. Breadsticks are kind of a wasted time, if you think about it. Unless it's a waste of time. Like, if you get pizza and breadsticks, you're eating... The crust on a pizza is a breadstick, essentially. Because I am Mr. Pizza. So you're kind of like... What's the point? What's the point of the sticks? Unless it's from Little Caesars and it's that crazy bread. Dude, crazy bread at Little Caesars is so good. You can tell it's going to be bomb because like the packaging for the crazy bread is like see-through because of all the butter and shit. Every time I'm like, I am not eating. There's so much like paper in it too. I'm like, those are disgusting. 2 minutes later, I'm like, you guys done here? Saturday, National Trick or Treat Day. Is Halloween on the 30th or the 31st? Is that a dumb question? When is? I typed in Halloween, when is? You are Yoda. It's Sunday. That's a bitch-ass day for Halloween. Actually, it's probably not. It's probably the best day for Halloween. The worst was when you're like, it was like the first people that go out and start trick-or-treating, you're like, you're like, when are they going to start? When are they going to start? When are they going to start? I can just imagine like my neighborhood when I was growing up, and it'd be like 3 o'clock, and I'd be like, probably around 7, like when it kind of starts getting dark. There'd be people outside at like 4. It's always this little girl in like a fairy dress. I'm like, come on, dude. Nobody's even ready. I'm going to be the best goddamn like guy to pass out candy of all time. You can mark that down. Me passing out candy? Bro. I'm going to have the mist going. I'll probably have blood running down my face from the 15th hair transplant I have at that time. I'm going to have that music playing. I'd play it, but we're going to get hit for copyright. That, it's like really sped up. My house is going down on Halloween. Sunday, National Doorbell Day. HomeDepot.com in the aisles. National Doorbell Day. Nothing more shocking than when your doorbell rings. Ha! Always happens at the worst time ever. You're never expecting your doorbell to ring, but why do I always have to be like right next to my door when somebody rings that shit? I look like a cat in a cartoon. All my hair is like... Every time I'm like in the middle of a scary story or like trying to like sneak something or like doing something kind of weird, the doorbell rings. And I'm like, God! Then they know you're home. Dude, if you want somebody to not answer the door, ring the doorbell. Nobody's getting that shit. It's amazing people can just come up to your door. National Caramel Apple Day. Those are gas. I can't believe I'm not on those right now. I'm getting one tonight. Caramel apples? With the nuts? I don't even like nuts. Give me one. Girl Scout Founders Day? The hell is that? I'm out on Girl Scout cookies, dude. They're really not that good. I promise. They're overrated. Like if they sold Girl Scout cookies just like at the store, you'd be like, nah. Thin Mints are a waste of time. That's my biggest hot take of all time. Thin Mints, fuck off. That's it. That's the pod. That's what we're ending on. Thin Mints, goth. Goth. All right, y'all. That's shot 182. The Halloween edition with Mr. Pizza. But remember to join the Patreon for one extra pod a week. Subscribe, rate, review this pod. And I'll talk to you guys next week.